Hi guys, welcome to today's episode. My name is Alex, and we were happy to have you again join us on this episode. Whether you're listening in on the podcast, on the YouTube, guys, just smash the like button, subscribe to the channel so we can continue to bring you awesome content. In today's edition, we want to focus on not-for-profit. In some other jurisdictions, they call it NGO. And it's ideal for churches, for schools, charitable organizations, and any kind of business where you don't plan or intend to make a profit. It's very popular, and especially for entities and international organizations who are looking to impact or do some kind of giving back project. NGOs are really the ideal kind of business that you want to consider. It comes with a lot of things you need to consider, and that is why today we want to focus on how to establish a not-for-profit entity or business here in Nigeria. And here we are still here in Lagos, recording live here in Lagos. So we are joined here by Oyeronke. Oyeronke is our business development manager based in Lagos. So Oye, welcome to today's episode.
Thank you for having me, Alex.
Okay, so sort of set the ball or set the background for what an NGO is and what it's meant for and all of that. Oye, if you can please walk us through what are the processes, especially for people listening in and are looking at setting up an NGO, a not-for-profit, a church, an association, all that. Can you please walk us through the processes involved?
Okay, the process is involved in setting up an NGO in Nigeria is, of course, you need to get your trustees on board. So for you appointing your trustees, they must be over the age of 18, and they must have never been bankrupt or been convicted of fraud in the last 5 years. And and the valid appointment letter given to these trustees must be valid. Of course, it has to be very valid. And the process is for you to do a name search of for the name for the NGO.
So the name you want to use for the NGO, you do a name search.
You do a name search, and after the name search, you can download the form from the CAC portal. That is a Corporate Affairs Commission. And when you download that, that is just a venue for you to fill in the application form. But before you could do that, you need to publicize your intention to register an NGO in 2 newspapers. So one should be the nationwide newspaper and a local newspaper. So when that is being done, you cannot, if you did not receive any objections, you can then go ahead to send in the application forms with all the documents necessary online, to set up this NGO for yourself.
And the bit about the publication is quite fascinating. This is the first time I'm hearing anything about like that, because in Ghana there's nothing like that. It's pretty straightforward. So what you are saying is that you do the name search, and after the name search, you can download the forms from the CAC website, but you can't just fill and submit. You need to publicize your intention to establish the NGO in at least 2 international newspapers.
No, 2. One nationwide and 1 local newspaper.
And it circulates. How long will this newspaper supposed to circulate?
For 28 days. After 28 days, there's no objection. You are good to go.
That means
like a typical Nigeria would say, you're good to go.
And then after that, you can then just proceed to fill the form and then submit finally on the CAC portal. And then that means you've started the process. So from start to finish, how long does all this take? Just being mindful of also this 28 days publication altogether, how long does this take?
So the name search will take 24 hours pretty much, and the publicize newspaper 28 days, and the other 21 days for the whole processes. So we are saying roughly 52 days for you to have it completed, and then you get your NGO.
That's quite a bit longer compared to the company limited by shares, which roughly takes about 10 days. And then for NGOs it takes about 50 days. Well, I guess it is what it is. We can't do much about that. So, in terms of the documents that you need, that is what you walked us through, right?
Yeah.
So, what are the benefits for setting up an NGO here in Nigeria? What do you stand to enjoy?
Okay. The benefit is the tax exemptions you get from it. So, unlike a typical private company, you get your own tax exemptions and you don't have to pay some ridiculous taxes. And also, being an NGO organization in Nigeria, you pretty much have a better recognition. So people want to refer to you to so many things, get to rub shoulders with you and do so many things. So that's pretty much the benefit you get from registering NGO.
Yeah, and I think that, I mean, just to add a little bit to this point also, is the fact that sometimes a lot of people hide under the NGO thing, and then they try to do their own things. I think this is not the best, and it's not good, because once you have a profit-making agenda, you recommend that you set it up as a company limited by shares, right? And then you keep all your not-for-profit things and activities under an NGO properly set up, so that you can enjoy the various tax breaks and exemptions that you would enjoy as a not-for-profit in Nigeria, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that sounds pretty simple and that sounds pretty easy. So for people who are looking at coming into Nigeria, for development organizations, NGOs, churches, associations, schools, as long as you're thinking of giving back to the society or looking at a vehicle not to just take profit away from here, then like you said, the NGO is ideal. In other words, they call it incorporated trustees. Let me also just mention that as well, incorporated trustees. So that could also be that is a recommended option for people who are looking to set up. Lastly, can we talk about the fees involved? Fees is always a big thing for people who are looking to start up their businesses.
All right, so to break down the fees, you have the concept of registration fee, which costs 5,000 naira. You have a filing fee that costs you 35,000 naira. And also for the newspaper publication, for the 2 newspapers, that'll be roughly 100,000 naira. So, and you also have a seal that you have to provide. The CAC should provide you that, or you provide that. That's going for 20,000 naira. So that is the breakdown. And any other cost is could be bear by yourself or by anyone helping you out. The agents.
So I'm getting roughly, like, if my math is correct, that's about 160,000 naira. So that's 5,000 naira for the consent, 35,000 naira for the filing fee, 100,000 for the publication, and then 20,000 naira for the seal. So that's about 160,000 naira. We don't want to go into the conversion into dollars, because these days the currency, the naira and the dollar, doing some gymnastics. They're doing some gymnastics, so we don't want to go into all that. But that is it. But do you think that it's something that anybody can pretty much do?
For themselves,
yes,
is quite cumbersome actually. So it's not a straightforward thing, because you're trying to get all documents together, so you still need someone to the publication. So you definitely still need a help from any agent to help you get that done. So while you just sit down, relax, and everything will be sorted out for you.
Awesome. So you heard it from the very best here in Lagos. So that's it for you on today's episode. I hope we've been able to add value to you. And that is it for how to set up a company limited, an NGO, a not-for-profit company here in Nigeria. So feel free, like, comment, share, and we look forward to seeing you on the next episode. Thank you, guys.